While the retirement account statement may appear larger, the future can still seem unclear and uncertain. Work benefits shift, markets fluctuate, and time keeps moving forward, even as decisions remain unresolved. The tension increases because saving alone doesn't clarify how income, taxes, health costs, and timing interrelate. An effective plan connects your vision for life with actual numbers, account selections, and investment strategies. Without this connection, people often save too little, take inappropriate risks, or delay decisions until options diminish. As retirements lengthen and traditional pensions become less reliable, personal savings and investing responsibilities grow significantly. Some households continue to increase their accounts while overlooking how contributions, fees, and withdrawal rules can alter outcomes. Others frequently adjust their investments based on headlines, only to be surprised when progress stagnates or reverses. In the upcoming sections, we'll delve into goals, saving targets, account strategies, investment discipline, and retirement income planning. This video draws inspiration from The Bogleheads Guide to Retirement Planning by Taylor Larimore, Mel Lindauer, Richard Ferry, and Laura Dogue, so be sure to subscribe. Retirement planning begins with defining what the next decades should encompass, rather than merely estimating a final dollar amount. This vision must be translated into expected expenditures, anticipated income sources, and the duration of the plan. Planning for the future requires trade-offs, since today's choices influence what can be funded in later years. When goals compete, it's essential to set priorities so that saving and spending decisions align with the most important outcomes. Some people presume their retirement will be brief, only to discover that life expectancy and health trends necessitate more robust preparation. Others envision leisure, travel, or community service, but fail to convert these aspirations into a feasible schedule and budget. A more effective plan remains dynamic, adapting to health, finances, and evolving personal circumstances. This strategy alleviates anxiety as updates are anticipated and managed systematically, rather than viewed as personal failures. A practical next step is to list your top retirement activities, estimate their annual costs, and determine a target retirement age range. Then compare your current saving capacity to that target and decide which expenses, work years, or benefits need adjustment. Taking early action is less about selecting the perfect fund and more about making consistent contributions to build a solid foundation. Employee retirement plans require thorough examination, as investment options, costs, and matching rules can vary significantly. A key priority is to contribute enough to capture the employer match, as this represents additional compensation. Aiming to save 10 to 15% of gross income is a strong target, especially if you increase contributions with any raises. Some employees inadvertently contribute too much early in the year, risking missed matching contributions in subsequent pay periods. Others overlook low-cost IRA options, opting instead for employer plans that provide only high-expense funds with weak or absent matches. The choice of tax location is crucial, since Roth, traditional, and taxable accounts all have distinct tax implications. These decisions also influence flexibility, as different accounts come with various withdrawal rules and penalties. Start by ranking your accounts based on match potential, fees, and tax benefits. Then automate contributions following that order. Monitor annual limits and reassess your rankings each year, particularly after job changes or significant family events. Simplifying your investment strategy leads to better outcomes by emphasizing broad diversification and keeping costs low. The foundation of a solid investment plan is owning a diverse range of assets, which minimizes fees and avoids frequent strategy shifts. Trying to chase recent performance results increases risk concentration, while diversified funds enhance exposure across various companies and sectors. Establishing a clear asset allocation target makes managing risk a deliberate choice rather than a reaction to market trends or recent performance. Over time, market fluctuations can alter the weightings in your portfolio, which subtly changes the actual risk you are exposed to. Rebalancing your portfolio brings it back to your target allocation, which realigns risk and can lead to buying cheaper assets while trimming those that have performed well. This disciplined approach encourages you to stick to your plan, as having rules in place helps guide decisions during emotionally charged times. It also saves you time, as your monitoring can switch from daily checks to periodic reviews, making your decision-making more consistent. A logical next step is to decide on a target mix of stocks and bonds while scheduling annual reviews for contributions and rebalancing. If this investment strategy helps you remain consistent, consider subscribing for more insights on effective retirement planning. When planning for retirement, income typically comes from multiple sources, each of which has its own set of rules that need to be understood. Making informed decisions about Social Security is critical, as many individuals lack clarity regarding the rules involved. Withdrawal strategies vary and generally include time segmentation, systematic withdrawals, and income generated from annuities. Each strategy influences how you manage market risk, longevity risk, and flexibility in spending throughout retirement years. Some retirees tend to withdraw from stocks aggressively after a downturn, which locks in losses and heightens the risk of depleting savings. Others postpone planning until mandatory distributions start, which may lead to penalties and unexpected tax implications. Immediate payout annuities can deliver higher and more predictable income, but they come with the drawback of reducing the amount that can be inherited. A sound retirement plan prioritizes essential expenses first, aligns guaranteed income sources to cover these needs before taking on additional risk. Drafting a withdrawal policy that outlines which accounts fund your spending and when rebalancing occurs is a smart move. Test this policy against various market and health scenarios so that you're prepared for adjustments rather than scrambling to improvise. Achieving retirement security hinges on safeguarding against risks that could disrupt even the best planned investment strategies. Pay close attention to health coverage, including Medicare and supplemental options, and have realistic expectations regarding long-term care costs. Comprehensive insurance planning should combine employer offerings, government programs, and personal coverage to create a robust safety net. Life insurance serves as a financial safety net for dependents by providing necessary funds right when they are needed, often outside of probate. Without well-crafted documents, families may face confusion surrounding medical decisions, financial matters, and authorities for action. Basic estate planning essentials include a will, durable powers of attorney, and clear guidance on key accounts and contacts. These safeguards help prevent medical emergencies from causing hasty financial decisions or the unnecessary liquidation of assets. By clarifying responsibilities and beneficiary intentions in advance, these measures reduce conflict during a crisis. A practical next step involves reviewing beneficiaries, insurance policies, and legal documents, then making updates after significant life events. Pairing this review with an annual checklist ensures your protections remain in sync with your overall retirement plan. A solid retirement plan consists of interconnected choices rather than just a single figure or account balance. Your goals establish the target, consistent saving habits provide the momentum, and a strategic approach to your accounts helps safeguard your resources. Diversification and keeping costs low improve the likelihood that your investment strategy performs well without requiring constant oversight. Regular rebalancing and a documented policy help maintain risk aligned with your investment objectives during market fluctuations. Effective income planning allows you to convert assets into cash flow, coordinating Social Security benefits with withdrawals to address longevity concerns. Adequate insurance, health coverage, and well-prepared estate documents serve to protect your plan from unexpected shocks that can arise over time. The result is more composed decision-making, as your choices are governed by established guidelines rather than the pressures of last-minute urgency. Starting today can be as simple as establishing a baseline contribution, outlining a target asset allocation, and compiling a list of essential documents. Each review cycle enhances your financial system, making adjustments a regular practice rather than a source of anxiety. If creating a resilient plan matters to you, subscribe for ongoing guidance, detailed steps, and valuable insights.